Hello, my friends. We are live again, so that's awesome. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay, because you guys know I have to change my setup every time we do this. So please let me know. And we are going to finish the ephemera wallet we started last week before we get into the diamond art painting. So that is what we're working on for the first little bit. I don't think it'll take us too long to finish, because we just kind of want to decorate the back and then we need to adhere the actual papers in there. But other than that, we're pretty much finished with it. So yeah, that's all we're going to start with. And then we'll move on. Hello, Val. You can hear and see me perfect? Okay, good. Because you know I have to change my setup every time, right? So I'm always a little nervous about whether or not it works or not. So I'm glad to hear it. Perfect. Okay, so how do we want to start with this? You tell me your thoughts. I don't know. Do we want to put like this big witch one back here? You wouldn't see the bottles. Keep that in mind. We just have to decide how we want to decorate it. I also thought about maybe adding magnets to the front. So instead of adding Velcro, we could add like 2 magnets on the sides, or maybe like here, and hide them maybe, and then it would hold it like shut. You guys tell me what you're thinking. I got some magnets just in case, because I wasn't sure, but I thought magnets might be kind of a more interesting closure than Velcro. But you let me know your thoughts. How are you today, Val? Doing well, I hope. Do I look super pale to you guys? I know I'm pale, but I need to figure out my like front filming situation, because I always end up looking really washed out and I don't know how to fix that. So I need to work on my live streaming setup now that we're kind of doing it fairly often. I don't know. Well, we're not covering the kitties because the kitties in the front. Hello, Erin. How are you doing, my friend? Well, I hope. Thank you for coming to hang out. I appreciate you. The light does kind of drown you. Yeah, I need to figure out a better setup. I'm just looking at my main computer monitor to see, because this one, the one I'm looking at, it's really washed out. So I'm trying to see how washed out it is on that side. But yeah, I end up looking like it's not quite. It's a bit too white, but I'm not sure how to fix it yet. So I need to work on the live streaming setup now that we do it fairly often in the month. So I'll have to ponder that a little bit. But no, you meant for the closures. Oh yeah, okay, for the magnets. Yeah, no, we won't cover the cats. They'll either end up like above the cats, because we won't cover this either, right? So they're either going to be like here, or like I don't know if we can go that far out, because I don't know if it would close nicely and then gape in the front. I don't want it to be right here either, though. So we'll have to kind of ponder that a little bit, I think. Yeah. I saw a light panel that creates soft light. I'll try to find it and send a link. Thank you. That would be great, Erin. Thank you so much. I've kind of been thinking about putting because this camera is slightly off to the side, right? So I've been kind of thinking about putting I don't know if this would work or not. I have to ponder this. But a circle light in front of me with the camera sitting inside of it, and then you guys would be straight on instead of to the side of the face cam. But I have to redo a bunch of the setup, because of course my phone is the down camera. I don't know. I have to play with the idea a bit. But now that we live stream multiple times a month, I think that I do have to kind of get some better ideas for that. But for today, this is what we're working with. So bear with me. We're doing our best over here. Hello, Beth. How are you today, my friend? Thank you for coming to hang out. We are, of course, going to finish off the ephemera wallet we were working on last week, and then we will move on to the diamond art painting, because I am so excited to share that with you guys. I know it's not maybe the most exciting thing to watch, but I'm really excited about that diamond art painting, and this is kind of a fun chance to work on it. So that is what I'm thinking. But yeah, so what do you guys think for decorations? Because I'm kind of leaning towards adding this witch piece here. Keep in mind you wouldn't see this part, because that would be folded over. So this is kind of what we're working with. So I love this witch piece. So I'm thinking about adding her, because I think she's stunning. And then I don't know if we want to bring in like some of the die cut pieces, because there were some really neat. I don't have a lot of little ones. I wonder if I could find some like neutral little pieces. Or we could add, like I could rip some tea-dyed paper, because that's what's inside. We could add that back here too. Tell me your thoughts, guys. I am thinking that we're going to add her here, because I love this like big moon. And the color in the witch, like I hope you guys can see, yeah, because you should see the colors pretty well there. I love that piece. So that is what I'm leaning towards. Let me know if you have any thoughts. I mean, we could add one of these two, but I feel like because we already have this piece in the front, like two pieces is probably fine. Wow, loud ad. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't control the volume of the ads, Beth. Sorry about that. I do try to have the ads really low on the videos, but sadly, YouTube decides that. I don't really, other than adding more ads, I don't have much of a say over where the ads pop up until after the video is done, and then I can go in and edit them and cut a bunch out, because YouTube kind of gets a bit aggressive with some of the ads. But sadly, I don't have a choice. I'm sorry. Hopefully it was kind of an interesting ad. I don't know. What are you guys up to today? Tell me all the things. I would like to know. Val, how's your day going? How's your day going, Erin? And I would love a link to that light pad if you can send it. That would be phenomenal. But yeah, I think I have to kind of redo my setup a bit anyways, because I'm also thinking about doing like a top-down camera, but I don't know, I'm not totally sure how I would pull it off. I don't know if I would try to brace it up the wall or like drop it from the ceiling. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Like it's just, you know, it's one of those things. It's a work in progress, and you guys we're just gonna kind of keep working through it as we can. Something kind of like this. And then there's if you try to send a link in the chat, it won't actually like let me see it, just so you know. You'd have to link it to me privately. So shoot it to me in a message or an email, whichever is easier. I love the witch on the rice paper. The colors bring out the color of the folder. So that's, yeah, I love this piece. I 100% want this piece. I'm just trying to decide what else we should add. Like we could put, I know you guys poo-pooed my lace idea last week, but we could like put a little piece of lace to hide the where we had to end up bending it twice. We could do that. 20-watt photography lighting kit. Oh, cool, Erin. Thank you. I'll have to go check it out later. Beth, you know it's not me. Thank you. I know it's funny. Sometimes people get upset like at the creator, and I'm like, it has nothing to do with us. Like we don't have a say in where the ads go during the live. We only have a say like after the live is done. So I'm sorry they're irritating. Thank you for watching them. Hello, Laura. How are you today, my friend? Doing well, I hope. Tell me all about your day. I'll send it some other way. Thank you, Erin. Yeah, sadly you can't link in a live to me. It doesn't. I don't think it lets you put in like links to anything. So sadly, I cannot see it. But okay, I'm leaning towards the witch. What do we think about a piece of lace? I'm gonna grab the lace and put a strip there, and you guys can poo-poo me again, like you did last week. Because I wanted to put lace on it last week, and you're like, it's not lacy. Like, okay, fair. But I want to hide this fold, right? Because you guys remember we ended up changing the size of this, so because of that, now there's two score lines that don't really look good. So I was just thinking about putting like a little piece of lace to kind of cover the score line that we can see, because I don't like it. I don't want you to be able to see this weird score line. So I'm thinking something like that, and then I don't know. Do we do? You know, we could rip some old book page. We have all sorts of die cuts. I don't think I want a second large piece. Like originally, I was thinking about adding something like this, but because this one's so big, I don't know if we want to do that. Tell me you guys' thoughts. What are you thinking? Do you have any thoughts? We could add some keys. I mean, keys are always kind of cool. Or do we not? I mean, shoot, we could just do this and call it done. We can leave some negative space because this paper is quite beautiful. So tell me your thoughts, or we can add, you know. I don't know. If you guys don't say anything, I'm just going to kind of sit here and play with what I've got, and we'll... You like the key? Okay. I'll pull out some keys and we'll take a look. There's also lanterns. You guys know that there's some great stuff in here. Laura, you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. I'm waiting on 3 orders to come in. Hopefully they will have them delivered tomorrow. Ooh, what did you buy, Laura? I'd love to know. What did you pick up? Tell me all about it. I'm always so excited about new crafty. I'm assuming it's crafty stuff. It might not be. Could be anything. So the circles are kind of cool. Let me grab some old book page because we could look at ripping some of that up. Hi. Are you gonna come say hi to everybody? Amber just wandered in the room. Let me grab. Because I also have some like funky textured papers we could look at too. Or I have old book page. We could look at. Let's grab out some stuff. And then we could kind of, because it'll just help break up the background. So we have some old book page. Then I have these cool embossed pieces that a lovely person sent to me. I don't think she's in here right now. But yeah, I got some lovely embossed papers. And we got some vellum papers. I've got like funky textured papers if we want to add some of that. We could create, we could do a little pocket. We could pull in some of the other paper that matches this and create a little pocket. And then put the key and stuff on top of it. Tell me what you guys think. Excuse my little nose sniffle there. You guys know my nose runs when I start to get warm. I'm thinking that pocket might be kind of cool. So what if we bring in the papers, because this is the set of papers, and we grab a scrap and we like rip a pocket. And then you could put stuff in the back too. Let me know. You have a Temu order coming in with some resin supplies and a collaboration order with BB Craft. Oh yeah, BB Craft's reached out to me before. Cool. I hope you enjoy what you get. I don't order from Temu personally because I'm always scared that it's gonna hurt businesses. So I try not to order from places like that personally, just because I'm scared it's gonna close down our companies. But I'm sure that your order's gonna be loads and loads of fun. A pocket sounds good, Beth, you think? Okay, what do I have for scraps? I have this piece. Oh, I think this was off of this actual paper. So we could use that side. What else do I have for scraps pieces? I haven't used much of this paper yet, so I don't have tons of scraps. I do have some, I forgot about these huge pieces because they're not in the Ephemera set because they're so big. I'll put that down front. We have this one we could use. It's kind of been cut up, so we could make a pocket out of this guy. I don't really want the cable knit sweater, but we could use some of this to rip a pocket. This might be neat. And then we have like other full sheets. They're just not, we haven't used them for anything yet. Because we do have like full sheets. So I kind of would love to use some more of a sheet that we've already started cutting into though. So maybe we could make a pocket out of this guy, as that sounds pretty fun. Have you done any resin work before, Laura? Like, is resin something you're wanting to get into? Because there's some stunning molds out there. I got a mold from, who did I get? I think it was from the Vicky Papineau, one of her releases recently, and I'm in love with it. It's so pretty. I need to figure out how to bring it into other projects, but yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to make a pocket maybe out of this piece here, and then we can kind of have this cool, because it's still like, the papers still go together, but they're not like matchy. Or, well, this isn't very big. We have a really small pocket with this piece. So I'm thinking we're going to use this guy, and we're going to make a pocket. That is what I'm thinking. But I think that would be fun. Because there's not enough left of this one to, I'll just put those back there so I know where they are. And then I think, what do you guys think about the lace? Nobody's poo-pooed it today, so I think I might be safe with the lace. Oh, a butterfly just fell out of something. I don't know where that came from. Probably this pocket, actually. I probably knew where that came from. It works. The paper? I hope the paper works. Yeah, see this? Oh, let's see if I can reach it. I have to do some organizing in my studio space, so it's awful. Oh no, this isn't the one. Okay, this isn't the one from Vicky's collection, but I got these bottles that I'm like in love with. Beth, you'll be right back. Sounds good. The lace works. Okay, I like the lace, but you see these bottles? Aren't these flipping beautiful? This is a Stamperia mold. But yeah, I'm in love with these bottles. Oh, you too, really? All my cats are all excited about life, so they're all getting loud in the background. Oh, here it is. I think it's this one. Yes. I just bought a couple of new molds. I haven't had a chance to play with them all yet. But Laura, this is the one. This is the, I believe, I'm pretty much positive Vicky Papano did this one. You guys know I pronounce her name wrong, but I'm pretty much positive this is the one that she released, and it's all these like lace pieces. Oh, I cannot wait to use it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I think it's just so stunning. So I cannot wait to use that mold. Sorry about those like loud crinkly sounds. All right. Okay, you ordered a Temu resin kit, but I always buy my resin locally. Oh, okay. I've never used Temu's resin, so I don't know how great it is or is not. Do they make it themselves? See, I'm not against Temu if it's like something they've paid to design. It's the fact that they're stealing other people's designs that I can't get behind. Like Wish and them do that too. I don't like that at all. You know, like that I don't like that idea. I used to do the 2-part resin and make very large custom pieces. Currently I don't have the room to do those, so I'm venturing into UV resin for smaller things. Oh, I use the 2-part resin. I just mix enough to use in the molds though. I'm working on a cover design for a book that will use some of those molds, so. That is beautiful, but requires 2-part resin because the mold isn't clear. I don't think it matters what kind of resin you use in those molds. Those molds are like food safe and everything, so you can use the 2-part resin, which is what I do use, but I'm pretty sure you could use like clay and you can use other stuff too. I don't know, I don't work a lot in resin. That's just kind of like a newer project for me. I just like to make resin pieces. But I didn't know there was any restrictions to those molds because the molds are just professional grade molds. Alright, so I'm going to use this to make my pocket. And then we're going to do something with it. I don't know what yet. I guess we could put ephemera in it, so they have like another ephemera pocket. That would be kind of cool. Which mold are you referring to being beautiful? Because I think I showed you like 3 of them there. 2 of them for sure. I know I just held 3 of them. Would you two quit, please? Hey. They're all riled up. Every time we seem to have a season change, everybody gets all riled up, and it's kind of funny. Hi. Val, you like the lace? Okay, see, I like the lace, but let's do our pocket, and then we'll see if we still like the lace, or we want to do something different with where it's placed. We're still adding lace. It's just the pocket will also be able to cover some of the fold there. So I'm just gonna cut a square of this card stock, and then I'm gonna rip it to do that. Because I don't want it that big. I need to start to piece to start with. All right. Would you? Oh, you guys. Hey. I don't suppose you could quit. Hi. No, not you. You're not doing anything. I hope you guys can't hear them like growling in the background. It's like cats gone wild over here. They're all riled up for some reason. Okay. No, that's still a touch big. You don't have the space. Oh, for pieces to set. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, I misunderstood there. The space for allowing pieces to set. I meant you can't use UV resin in them because it requires clear. Yes. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I understand what you're going with now. Yeah, I've never used UV resin, so I don't. I have no experience with it. I've only ever used the two-parters. The like clear and then you mix them together. That's all I've ever used. So I guess we can either put the pocket above where the lace was going to go and then put the lace over top of the bottom of the pocket. We're going to decorate the pocket. Keep in mind, it's not going to look like this. This is just where we're starting. Yeah, no, it's mine, Erin. Sorry. Yeah. They're... Every season change, they get a little, I don't know, funny. And that's right now. because we're going into autumn, and they're a bit restless almost. So they're a bit, and of course they all have to be in here. Like currently 3 out of 4 are in here, and only because one just walked out. So I'm thinking we're gonna do that. We're gonna glue our pocket, and then we're gonna decorate the pocket. What do you guys think? That sounds fun though, Laura. Are you excited to try a different medium? Because that sounds like a lot of fun. I might remove this little extra piece down there. I might also, I don't know. Beth, you're eating dinner? Sounds lovely. What time is it there, Beth? I think you're a few hours ahead of me. Val, you like the pocket? Okay. What kind of dinner are you having, Beth? That sounds lovely. I'm making spaghetti for dinner. My sauce is actually simmering away on the stove right now. I'm thinking, okay. I'm still thinking the witch because I love her. But I'm wondering if we should have the pieces overlap or not. I feel like maybe not, and then we'll bring in, not you guys. Where's that key? There's a key. Unless we do like a second little pocket on top of this pocket, which we could do. Because I'm making it, I can do whatever the heck I want. Because we could do like a secondary, this is the piece I ripped off, right? We could do like a secondary pocket on top of the pocket. Because why not? Your barbecue pork sandwich. Oh, that sounds tasty. Oh, Beth, yum. I'll come right over for a bite. That sounds really good. Laura, yes and no, because I love my large custom pieces. I'm a little uneasy, but you'll power through. Oh, you got this. You got this. I can see that, though. I understand being a little uncomfortable with something that's completely different. Because you have to relearn everything. But I know you got this. Okay. What do we think about the double layer pocket? Okay, we're still putting you in the corner. Although, I kind of like that circly bit. No. I'm going to do that. And then I'm thinking, you guys tell me, you can chip in if you have any thoughts. Because that covers most of the fold. So we can still do a piece of lace like across the bottom here. And then have this other pocket sit on top of the little piece of lace. Like that. And then you will be there, hiding the end of the lace. And then we decorate. Thoughts? Tell me your thoughts. Does we like it? Do we not like it? And then we're gonna decorate this bad boy somehow. You like the single pocket. The only problem with the single pocket is that it feels really blank, so then we're gonna have to add more stuff to it. Which is fine, we can do that. I have a little house. We can put a little house there. Val, you prefer the single pocket. Okay. More room for decoration. That's fair. Although you can think that we also can like tuck pieces in here. Not that piece because we want to see it, but and we don't have to do 2 pockets for sure. What other pieces? I love this like angry looking owl. Maybe we should have him peeking out at something. I just love that angry looking owl. I don't think he's actually angry, but just the way his like eyebrows are tilted down. It's kind of funny. Keep in mind, this is just tucked in the pocket. It wouldn't actually be adhered to anything. He's just peeking out the thing there. I mean, unless we don't, well, no, I still like the lace. I'm just gonna grab a drink of my water. You guys can tell me what you think. Any thoughts? Oh, Amber is now sleeping over here on the other desk. Sorry, I just needed a drink thing. Alright. Okay, what do we think about this for the start? And then we will decorate. Do we like the house? We have doors. Oh, I have a half a... Why do I have that in there? Okay, not sure why that's in there. That doesn't actually belong in there, but that's fine. We could use... There's a dragon. Can I turn my audio up? Maybe. I can try to just talk a bit louder if that helps. Because I mean, it's the same as we all... You know what, like I haven't changed anything. This is the exact same setup we had last week, so I don't know why the ads are so much louder for you all of a sudden. Because they shouldn't be. Unless YouTube changed something, but I doubt they did, but they might have. I don't know. But I can just try to talk a bit louder. If that helps, Val, let me know. I mean, I could probably change the settings, but I'm just worried I'll mess them up. We could add this cat back here. He's on the front. You sound fine to me. Oh, okay. That is one problem, hey. It's never the same all across. The only problem is that they're so similar in color that, like, it's not... Like, none of the pieces end up sticking out much. Like, even if we had the... Unless they were, like, a lot of a different color. I mean, we could do something like that. Or not the cat necessarily, but the house. The house is a bit better because it's not quite as... I don't know. I'm going to start gluing stuff down. You guys can tell me your thoughts, because otherwise we're going to sit here and play with pieces for 6 years, and we'll never get nothing done. So if you don't like something, speak up now. Forever hold your peace. No, I'm not adding that cat. We could add the orange cat. My audio is turned right up, and I can hear you fine, but because my audio is all the way up, the ads are really loud. Sorry. I don't know what to do about that, Val, other than speaking louder so you can turn your volume down. Because, yeah, I didn't change any of the settings from last week's setup, so it shouldn't be that much different. So unless YouTube changed something, I don't know what to tell you. I'll try to talk a bit louder, and hopefully that'll help negate the issues there, and then I'll look into it. Because Laura says it sounds okay, although Beth, you said it was a bit loud, didn't you? That the ad was loud, yeah, so I must be a bit quiet. I wonder why we sound so quiet. I wonder if I can just turn up sound on my mic a little bit. Let me look. Because I know it has like a mute button, but I don't want to push that by accident. See, this is the problem. I don't want to just push buttons in hope that it... Because you know what'll happen. I'll break it and then you won't be able to hear me at all. And that would be bad. Because I don't think we want a silent video. But yeah, I can try to talk louder. I'm really sorry about that, though. Hopefully it doesn't make it irritating and hard to watch. Yeah, see, it doesn't even tell me when it's going to do an ad, so I can't skip them so they don't happen. Oh, I was supposed to put the lace under there. Darn it. Teach me. I had to step away for a second. Can you start this part over again? What part? No, I'm not starting it over again. Smart ass. SOL. Teach you to leave. Okay, I'm going to glue my pocket down so I can put my piece of lace under the tissue before it adheres completely. I think I'm going here. Am I going here? Sure. I'm going here. Sorry I had to clean. Oh, my AC filter. That's okay, Laura. No worries. You do what you gotta do. I'll just be here doing something. I don't know what I'm doing. Something. I'm just here doing something. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I'm just sticking stuff down and hoping it's going to look cool in the end. It's usually how I roll, so that's probably exactly what I'm doing. Hopefully your AC filter is all good now. And of course you're not going to stick down. Of course you're not. Because I peeled it up. So now it's like, no. Thanks for coming. Okay, I don't think that's going to stick down now. We're quiet today. There's no Peggy, no Harriet. Yeah, it's quiet in here today. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. Otherwise it'd just be me hanging out by myself. And that would be kind of fun and weird at the same time. I wonder if I just add a touch of this glue on top of this lace, if it would stick there better. Maybe? Find out. I hope. That might be a touch crooked. You and the cats, well, no. Now they're, oh, did you guys see Shade? Get up on the little thing behind me. There is 2 still in here. I think there's, oh no, I'm lying, there's still 3, but they're all sleeping now. You know, because they had to fight it out for a minute, so now they're all sleeping, and my sweet gray one left in a huff. AC is back on in full blast, so we're good. Is it really hot there, Laura, today? See, here it's like 16 degrees Celsius, so it's not very warm. Not very warm at all. Which is fine. I like fall. Fall is my favorite season, so I'm okay with it. I just need to put this. I'm just going to rinse this brush really quick because I don't think I'm going to need it again. I don't want the glue to be permanently stuck to it. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna wrench this off real quick. What? Are you back? What? Yeah? What? Come on then. There we go. Now there are all 4 cats in the room. This is just going to sit on the side of the desk here. Keep us company while we work. 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Ew. Yes. For me, yes. Because I am assuming you just converted what I am. Yeah, so it's 16 degrees Celsius, which I guess is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So that tells you how chilly it is. And you're still in the hundreds, Laura. Hey, so that's quite hot. Quite warm. I don't have that problem. I don't think it ever gets that warm here. Oh, okay. She's out. No thanks. She sits there and like yells at me and then leaves because she doesn't want to hang out with me. Cats. Sweater weather. Yeah. Well, hence the sweater. I'm in like comfy clothes today because it's a bit chilly, so. We haven't turned our furnace on again yet. So, she's a bit chilly. That's okay. I love fall, so it's my favorite season. So I'm okay with it. I do not mind at all. Okay, so we've got our kind of like base going on here. So So now we need to go from here. So what did we like out of the decoration options? Anybody? Do we like the cat? Do we like the dragon? Do we like the house? House is kind of big. We have a moon, although we have a moon, so we don't really need a moon. We have fancy keys. We have, what else do we have? I don't know, do we want to start off little pieces and build up? We have like a castle. This looks like Disneyland. Your favorite place? Hey Aaron, Disneyland. I know it is actually your favorite place. Dragon or cat is your vote. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm sorry. I know Disneyland is not your favorite place. I don't know, I had fun there. Can I see the owl? Like see it up close? Doesn't he look like he's kind of frowning? With his eyebrows pointed on a V? Like he kind of looks like he's frowning. On the book. The owl on the book. Is that in the container or do you want to see that owl on a book? Did you see an owl on a book in the container? Because that could be a thing. Because there are like, there's a dragon on a book. It's kind of small. Yeah, and then it gets smaller. This little owl too. Yeah, some of them are not, but then do we build them up? Like, because you could we could layer them, depending on, I love the open book, but I guess I could cut it apart. The dragon's bigger. This is the problem, is that some of these are kind of small, but do we want multiple big pieces? Like, how much decoration do we want to put on this? Because I mean, you have to think that realistically there would also be stuff tucked in it, so it's not like you're going to see a whole bunch in the background, you know? The calendar model is here watching you closely. What? I don't know what that means. That's a little bit scary. What calendar model? Is your calendar model your cat? Watching closely. Hey Peggy, how are you, my friend? We're working on the background here, because like if we put the dragon, say, that covers the front nicely, and then you're gonna tuck pieces inside the pocket. Your Maine Coon is your calendar model. I love that. I love Maine Coons. Ooh, can you tuck the dragon head into the little pocket? Of course. He'd be like looking out like this. Maine Coons are beautiful, Laura. That's really cool. I have a friend who has a Maine Coon. I like, but that's, you like it, but that's just you. Well, we still need something on the pocket. I just don't know what we should put on the pocket. Something on the pocket. I don't feel like this would be, yeah, see, that's way too big. He's actually featured on a calendar and his name is Spike. Oh, Laura, that sounds awesome. Spike. I only have one guy cat and he's laying right there. I swear he's like part Maine Coon. He's not quite as big as a Maine Coon, but he's not small, so. Good, do you like how it's coming along? Yeah, we're getting somewhere, sort of. It's mostly just me throwing out ideas. But it's going somewhere, sort of. I don't know, we could like have the cat. Maybe tuck some stuff behind the cat. Where'd that circly piece go that I had earlier? Because I don't want to spend super long on this, because I do want to work on my other project that I had slated for today, but I know we want to finish this. We could like put things behind him. They're kind of tucked in behind him. He is big and very judgmental. I'm assuming you're talking about Spike. He sounds lovely. I like big and judgmental cats. I like cats. I just don't even care. As long as it's... I just love cats. They're just like my favorite thing in the world. Because we could just frame him. Or do we bring in something like... Because we could like frame him with something like this too. Just have this like coming on off the side. We just need something with the cat. Like if we do the cat, maybe not that. I don't like that. Maybe is there another circle the object? Because that could be fun. Let me see. No, there's this one, but there's a lot of white on that one. Peggy, do you have cats? No, because you're allergic, right? If I recall. I want to say, I believe you are allergic to cats. What if we put something like that in front of him? I'm just going to sit here and keep playing with elements. What about that? It's nice big and round. Maybe. Put that behind it. How do we feel about that? That's kind of neat. Because keep in mind, again, there would be stuff tucked into the pockets, so you're not going to see... You know, maybe not that, but you know what I'm saying. How do we feel about these elements? Do we like them? Do we not like them? You guys tell me while I have a sip of water. Does he make faces at you, Laura? Like, is he that kind of judgmental? Where he likes makes rude faces? That looks good. Just the cat and the crystal ball. Not too busy. You love it. I mean, keep in mind, the dragon's just tucked in the pocket, right? Like, he's not permanent. He's just chilling, currently. Because there would be ephemera tucked into the pocket at some point later. Right? So we like this. We're good with this. We're good to commit to this. I was hoping to only spend about an hour decorating this guy, and we're getting there, so... Okay. I have 2 votes yay, so I'm going with it. Hopefully you guys, hopefully you like it. I think I kind of, yep. Commit. Oh, okay, Peggy gave me permission. All right, Peggy, we're committing. We are committing. Right there. Right there. Laura, he has big green eyes and they squint, so he looks like he's opinionated and judgmental. That's awesome, Peggy. Laura, I love that. That sounds like my kind of cat. Don't blame me. It's all your fault, Peggy. You told me I could adhere the stuff down. No, I like it. Because I like that we put a pocket on the back, even though it's like an ephemera wallet. Like, there's going to be so much ephemera in it already. Okay, there you go. I mean, this isn't dry, so that needs to sit. But we need to adhere the stuff on the inside still. And I am going to blame you if I don't like it. I'm just saying, Peggy. It's all your fault. You led me astray. You told me to adhere it down. I could tuck a little envelope. Okay, how do we feel about the little envelope? Because then we have 5 elements on the page, and you guys know how I feel about uneven numbers. I just like that it's a different shape. I mean, technically, if you count the legs, we have 6 elements. But How do we feel about the envelope? Because I just think it's cute because it's different shape. Yeah, judgment call. I'm adhering the envelope. Thumbs up. Peggy approves. Envelope's going in the design. It's all your fault, Peggy. Peggy, you don't have cats because you're allergic, right? I don't think you heard me ask you that earlier because I didn't see you answer the question. So I assume you don't have them because you're allergic, or you don't have them because you don't like them. I can't remember. I think we talked about this. Right, no pets. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. But I love my nephew's dogs. Oh, traitor. Dogs. No, I'm just kidding. I love animals. Doesn't really matter. Although I have a soft spot for cats. Okay, it is committed. Now we're gonna do the part in the inside. And we're gonna figure out if we're doing magnets or not. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna stick this in because it needs to be adhered in. What kind of dogs are they, Peggy? I'm gonna do it on 2 places in this because every other one is done on 1, but because we need this to adhere to the front and the back, I'm gonna do 2 strips, slightly spaced. 2 beagles and a golden doodle. That'd be a lot of work, I think. It's funny how much work 3 dogs is comparative to 3 cats. Like, I don't find 3 cats that much work. Well, I have 4, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't find cats to be a lot of work as a general rule. Because they're kind of just, they do their own thing. They don't care what you're doing. Whereas dogs, hoofga, they're a lot more energy, a lot more work than the cats. Okay. So that is going to adhere there. I think I put glue on my desk. Okay. Those are not evenly centered, but that's okay. Cats are easy. That's why you have 3 huge boys. Are they all Maine Coons? Laura, your 3 cats? Okay, I think I have that centered. Okay. Do you prefer guy cats more, or do you really care? You just have what you have? Because I know, Val, you have 3 cats as well, and you have two boys and a girl. Brothers from the same litter. All 3 of them are brothers from the same litter? So they're all Maine Coons, is what you're telling me. Very cool. But Spike is the model of the 3? Three's like the magic number. Oh no, Erin, you have 2, don't you? You have a cat, 1 cat and 1 dog, I think? You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm pretty sure that's what you have, but I could be incorrect. It happens on occasion. Okay, insides are glued, so now we should be able to, yep. Look at that wallet. And because it's on 2 sides, it grabs better than because these are all single. There you go. Woohoo! So now we just have to decide how we want it to close. Brothers from the same litter. Yeah, we rescued a little girl cat that was pregnant and she had these boys. Oh, okay, Laura. Yeah. So do you have 4 cats then, or you just have the boys from the litter? Erin, you lost your cat? Did I know that? I'm sorry. That's horrible. Hello, Nessie. How are you today, my friend? Okay. Okay, I think this needs to dry, but other than that, I think we are good. Other than doing, sorry, my watch just hit the glass mat. We need to do a closure, and I was thinking a magnet. I'm fine, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. How's your day been? Have you done anything exciting today? We are finishing up this ephemera wallet that we started last week in the live last week, and then I'm going to work on my diamond painting for a bit. But this, so last week we built it, then we added direct decoration here, and we added decoration here, and then this week we did this back decoration, put a little pocket, and then adhered the actual wallet together. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So now I'm just trying to decide if we want to add some magnets, and then do I want to see the magnets or do I want to try to hide the magnets? Because if we try to hide the magnets, see, I should have done the magnets. I don't know. That means I have to add some. You know what? We might just do Velcro and call it a day. Because though I like the magnet ideas, I would want to hide the magnets. So maybe we'll just do Velcro dots, and then you're just going to be able to see them, which, I mean, it's fine. What do you guys think? Velcro dots? Beth, do you think the wallet looks fine? Thank you. It looks pretty good, hey? I think it turned out. I still need to go and write ephemera here. I just haven't found a font I want to use. But I think it's pretty cute. This needs to dry, and then we'll stick stuff in the pocket, because I don't want to stick stuff in the pocket while this is still wet, because the glue isn't quite dry yet. So I don't want the ephemera to stick. There. Today has been good. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Nessie. That's awesome. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do a Velcro? We could do black Velcros, but then you'd be able to see the black Velcro. Which would hold up better, the Velcro or the magnet? I don't know. I mean, you could just tie a string around it and call it a day too. I don't know which would hold up better. That's the problem. Because they're not like they're high strength magnets. Just magnets. It's just that Velcro you can't hide because it has to touch each other, right? Whereas magnets you could hide behind things, but then we'd have to come up with different design elements because you have to hide the magnet on both sides, and I don't know if I really wanna. I don't necessarily wanna. So we could just use two Velcro, like one there and one there, and then just it would Velcro like here and here, not on the cats. That's so we're like out of here. We could just do on either side of the, like behind these bottles. I'm going Velcro, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, white or black Velcro? What do you guys think? You tell me, white or black? Because you can just, you see a little bit of the Velcro, right? That's the only difference. So like that's the white, and then that's the black Velcro. Right? So you just see a little bit of Velcro. Peggy, you think black? Black, black. We can do black. I don't think I've ever used the black ones. So most of my projects are really light in colors. So. Okay. Peggy, you don't get to vote twice. That's awesome. Nessie black. Okay, we're on black Velcro. Sounds good. Alright. Peggy, you're gonna vote black again? It's just black, dang it, black. Okay. I didn't think it went through. It did. It went through twice. That's funny. Beth, what did you did last week? I want to know. Okay. So I want it to be behind this potion bottle. So voted twice. Yeah, you did do that last week. I remember. There we go, one down. I like to adhere them to here first, and then I like close it so that they adhere perfectly lined up. I find that easier when we do this. And what did I just put on top of that piece? I want them to be the same. I know, you guys are all cheater magoo. Well, not all of you. You two are cheater magoos. You voted multiple times last week. I voted and my cats voted. Oh yeah, Laura, you kept telling me that what Spike's opinion was. Wasn't somebody's dog in here too last week, making their opinion known, if I recall? Pretty lively last week. We're having loads of fun. Okay, so I want it in that bottle, and then I want it behind the green bottle, but not on the cat. So somewhere like here-ish. I think those line up. Yep. Okay. There we go. So now they're not on the cats. I am putting 2 just because this is kind of big. And I feel like 2 would be better to keep it close. Because I feel like you could put a lot of good ephemera in here. Okay. Okay, there we go. You guys, we're almost done. I'm excited. I've been looking forward to working on my diamond painting for like a long time. So I'm excited you guys are going to hang out with me while I work on that a little bit. Okay. There we go. Closed. I wonder if I put them too high. That's okay. Okay, there we go. Now this needs to dry. So this piece needs to sit up. But now we should be able to go. Oh, let go. Nope, it's not gonna. Let go of the Velcro. Thank you. You too. There we go. Okay. There we go. I know that the dots are kind of funny looking, but you can't see them. So it would be like this, and you would be able to see them. So there you go. So this part I'm going to let sit up over there because it needs to dry. And then we're going to reset and do our next product. So give me a few seconds here, guys, just to tidy this up a little bit. And then we will move on. Are you excited about diamond painting? Anybody? Is anybody excited about that? I am. I mean, nobody else needs to be but me, I guess. You guys will just hang out with me while I work on it, which is also exciting. Thank you, Nessie. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Beth. I think it turned out pretty neat. I mean, I might be biased because it is a project I came up with, but still. I think Clyde was voting last week. Spike is sleeping. Oh, so your other cat was getting all saucy with it. All right, I like it. I like it. I'm excited that you're excited. Well, thank you, Peggy. That's very sweet. All right, let's put some stuff away real quick here. And then we will work on my diamond painting. Do you guys remember it? We set it up last month? I want to say it was last month. Does that sound right? Might have been. No, you know what? Was it? I want to say it was 2 months ago, actually, if I recall. I also like diamond painting. Oh, Nessie, awesome! I used to do diamond painting, but my hands couldn't continue to do it. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. That really sucks. That's probably one of the worst things. Is you like a hobby and you're really enjoying it, and then something happens and you're not able to do that hobby anymore. Like that's, meh. Okay, I'm gonna set this guy aside so he can dry while I put this away. Hi, sweet guy. You guys can see that Shade is sleeping right here. They just like to be in whatever room I'm in. It's incredibly cute. All right, set you aside to dry. Bring out my diamond painting. There we go. And grab my light pad because it's just easier to see what ones you're sticking down. Oh, excuse me, that was really loud. I'm sorry. I set a zippered thing on my printer and I didn't realize that. Okay, we're gonna go this way, I think. Whoa. Beth, you've never seen it. Seen the diamond art painting? Well, this is it right here. Isn't she pretty? I've only finished this so far. But I think we're going to do probably this piece and maybe we'll see. We'll see how far we get. I don't know how far we're going to get because I don't know how long you guys want to stream today. But I'm just going to plug in my light pad here. There we go. Turn that bad boy up. There we go. All right. Now, so it's just easier to see the colors. So this is the one we're working on. This is really big. Here, Beth, for reference, I'll hold it up and you can see it in the me standing camera. This is the diamond art painting. Let me angle it a little better. There we go. Oh, the light pad's gonna go dingle dongle on my finger there. Hold on. Oh, that's irritating. There we go. Now you can't see it. Oh no, you can kind of see it underneath doing that. Oh, camera, that's irritating. That's okay, my arms will be in the way. No, you can still see it. That's irritating. Did it do that last time? I don't remember it doing that last time. That's so weird. Dingle dongle? I don't know, what did I say right there, Erin? Dude, I don't know, stuff comes out my mouth sometimes. I don't know what I mean to say. I'm gonna be honest. I probably said something real weird. Okay, as long as it's focused on my hands and not the light pad, it should be okay. Let's hope. Beth, you've never seen it. It is big, and it's so pretty, though. And it's just so Halloween, winter, like, because it's, like, witchy themed. I just love it. Dingle dongle. You have dingle bongle. Did I say dingle bongle? Did I say dingle dongle? I don't even know what I said. I'm gonna be honest. I say crazy shit sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to swear on my live stream. Excuse my mouth there. Excuse my mouth. Okay, we're gonna start with this little chunk here, and then we're gonna see how far we can get. And excuse my language. That was rude. I don't usually swear on live streams. I do occasionally have a potty mouth, but it's pretty rare that I have a potty mouth. Because any variation is golden. Oh boy. Dingle bongle. Dingle dongle. I'm pretty sure I said dingle dongle. Do you have a light ring on? If so, turn off the light ring. I do not have a light ring. Or a ring light. I have wall lights that light the desk when I record top down, but I don't have any ring lights. But yeah, this is what we're going to work on. And we're going to start with this little chunkaroo right here. I think we're going to start with the check marks. And these are all the colors I did. Laura, your father was a sailor. Oh boy. Okay, I don't swear like that. Who? I do bust out the occasional F-bomb. It's really rare, though. I'm not a big swearing person, but I do on occasion bust out some inappropriate words. I try not to do that on live streams, though, because I don't want to offend anybody. Like, I want my live streams to just be anybody can come and hang, you know. If people want to, they're welcome to. So I try to be, you know, a little more appropriate in my language. But yeah, sometimes I bust out some bad words. Anyway, okay, we're looking for check mark. We're gonna start with check mark. I think. And hopefully the light pad. Oh, it's doing it again. Stop it. That's gonna be irritating for you guys. When did it start doing it again? Like right as I touched it. That's so weird. I might have to shut it off, and we might have to just freeball it instead. Because that's going to be irritating. Is it irritating? Is it going dingle dongle? Yes, Erin, it's going dingle dongle. Can you see it though? It's like flickering. Like I'm looking at because on my live stream it wasn't doing it right away. But like that's going to be super irritating. We're not rocking that nonsense. Okay, no, we're just going to have to freeball it and just hope it works out. Beth, you have a potty mouth too? Oh, look at you guys go. Crafters in the wild. There we go. I like it. Okay, we're going to not use the light pad as much as I love my light pad because that's irritating. I shut it off. It is fine, and then it starts flickering again, and I don't like that. So I just shut it off. We will just go without the light underneath. I mean, it's not like I can't see them because it is lit, so it just makes it easier, but that's okay. We don't need it. All right. So everybody tell me how your day is going. Tell me all the things I want to know. Keep me company as I place little things on this thing. Peggy, I never cussed, but mortgage people are known for that, and I just picked it up. Peggy, you wild lady. Cussing. Let go of the pen. Thank you. Oh, no. Free ball it. Got it. Ah. See, sometimes I don't realize what I've said until someone else is like, did you say that? I'm like, did I just say that? I don't know, but I may have. Oops. I don't mean to say things. I just sometimes, my mouth says things. Just creating policies for the company. Thursday is my only in-office day, so I suppose I should work. Ew. Who wants to be doing that? Start a YouTube channel, then this could be your work, Erin. I'm just kidding. YouTube channels are actually a lot of work. People are funny. People will be like, oh, you just record a video and then put it up, right? And I'm like, sure. Yeah, that's all I do. Yeah, we'll go with that. Sounds fun. That is not all I do, but sure. We'll go with it. The live streams have been kind of like a fun way to hang out with you guys, though. Peggy. My day has been busy trying to get fall decorations and Halloween quilts out. Oh, fun, Peggy. That'll be really fun. I'm not a big decorator. I only pretty much put up a Christmas tree Christmas. I'm really bad. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not a huge decorating person. And yes, I'm going to do a check pattern just because I find that the squares go in nicer. And yes, I'm putting one down at a time. If anybody comes in who's super into diamond painting, they're going to be like, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm just sticking shit down and hoping it's right. Oh, I just busted an S word again. You thought about starting a meme page? That'd be fun. What kind of memes? Just all the good ones? I've started for Christmas. What did you start? Decorating for Christmas, Nessie? Is that what you're saying? Are you decorating for Christmas? I try not to decorate before Remembrance Day as a general rule. But I don't decorate much, so it's not hard to put up the few things that I'm going to put up. Excuse me. But I do put up a Christmas tree, and I do have stockings. I think that's it, though. I'm not a big decorator for things. Besides that, my birthday happens first, too. So if I was going to decorate, decorations go up on the 1st of November. Oh, you make gifts! Oh, you make handmade gifts. Okay, there's cat hair stuck on my face. You make handmade gifts. Well, that's cool. Good for you. I mean, I make cards. Obviously, you guys know that. I don't know what I'm... the 12 Weeks of Christmas series is going to start soon. October 7th, I think, is the first video in the 12 Weeks of Christmas series. Pretty sure that's right. I have to look at my calendar, but I'm pretty sure the 7th is the first day. So that's pretty exciting. Aww. Belly rubs. That's sweet. He doesn't bite your hand when you give him belly rubs. My cats are really hit or miss about belly rubs. Really hit or miss. Sometimes they're like, yeah, sure. And then the next time they're like, hand ripped off. That's not happening. Erin, I have tons of dad jokes that I've posted and copying other people's memes, then posting them and saying, I don't own this meme, message me for credit. Seems to make other people money? Really? Oh, well, hey. Gotta make that money. I think I don't know. Everybody's like, I'm gonna be a streamer or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but it's actually a lot of work. You'd be amazed at how many people say that. I'm gonna be a streamer. Okay. It's not just although some people do make a lot of money playing video games, so there is that, I guess. I am not one of them. I have to work for my stuff. Fun fact, that 12 Days of Christmas song, birds, all birds. I make projects in mine, and it's 12 weeks of Christmas. I thought it was just a partridge in a pear tree. Maine Coons are pretty gentle. And he, out of the 3 requests, belly rubs all the time. Aww. I don't have much experience with Maine Coons, other than they're beautiful. I have my massage therapist has one, and he's gray and white. He's stunning. He's such a beautiful kitten. Well, he's probably 1 now, but stunning. He's so, so beautiful. 148 birds. That's a lot of birds. Turtle doves, French hens, geese. Oh, yeah, I guess. But then there's like milkmaids too. They're not birds. Sounds like a lot of birds. See, and I like birds outside. I don't want to own birds. Birds are beautiful outside. Peggy, if you could have an animal, what would you have? Would it be a dog? 5 golden birds. Are they golden rings? You guys are testing my thing here because I haven't listened to that song in a while. Spike is black and white. His entire chest is very white with tons of fur. Oh, fun, Laura. Did you join the Facebook group? I don't remember. I'd love to see pictures of your cats. Like, I don't know. I love cats. You guys know this. This is not news. I love cats. I would love to see pictures of your cats. I should probably not sing that, considering I'm sure that's copyright. I requested but not heard. Oh, I'm sorry. That means I must have missed it. Yeah, because you have to request to join and then I approve it. That just means I missed the request. I'm sorry. I will look after the live, because I can't check my phone because I'm streaming on my phone. So I will check what's going on after the live stream. But yeah, I would love to see some pictures of your cats. If you want to share them. I mean, if you'd rather not, that's okay too. But I would love to see them. I love cats. Just birds on top of birds birding. The 8 maids of milking were either cattle, egrets, or magpies. What? How do you know that? How do you know they're not just 8 maids, like ladies, milking cows? How do you know they're birds? Is this like a conspiracy theory about the Christmas song that I don't know about? Come on then. This is in the other room yelling. See, this is what she does. She like comes in here, gets all yelly, tells me she wants to hang out with me, so I pick her up, and then she leaves. Like what? Okay, good, because I'd love to see them. Message retracted. Peggy, what did you say? You retracted your whatever you said there. I don't know what you said. Or I read it and now I don't remember. That could have happened too, I'll be honest. I sometimes forget things. I see, this is when I feel like the streams need some music. I know you guys told me not to last time we talked about this. That was a loud truck. But I feel like the streams need some background ambiance. You guys remember having that conversation and you're like, no, Ciara, it doesn't need it. And I'm like, I'm sure that they would be nice with a little bit of music in the background. You'll definitely post pictures. That's awesome, Laura, because I would love to see them. I love cats, but Maine Coons are just really cool. I struggle because it's one of those things where like I won't pay for a bred cat. You didn't because you got the pregnant mom, but like I know that Maine Coons can be quite expensive because they're purebred cats, and I can't. It's for me personally, like I can't justify it, you know. Do you have workmen outside your home as it is just very busy? No, I just have a busier street, and we're getting closer to rush hour time. Like everybody's running home. It's just after 4 o'clock for me. So you're just gonna hear like the school buses going by and the trucks going by, whatever. I'm sorry if it's loud. Hopefully it isn't really irritating and loud. I hope. But see, this is where a little bit of background music would be kind of nice, I think, when we're just kind of chatting, where we're not really working on something where there's much opinion. What, sweetie? Come on. Come on, then. Laura. They are part Maine Coon. Spike looks like Maine Coon with the hair. Clyde has the size, but he's actually bigger than Spike. And Clyde has shorter hair, and Bear is obviously had a big father. Oh, fair. Yeah. Ambience. Like how you just spelled that out for me. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's fine. I've just not heard it before. Yeah, I don't know why. Ambience. It's ambiance. Is it ambience? Is that one of those like potato things? Potato. And it's like, okay, whatever. Doesn't matter how you say it, as long as everybody knows what you're saying. Ambience. No, I'm pretty sure it's ambience. I guess it could be ambiance. Same thing. Potato. That's like some people saying roof. Like, it's roof. And they say roof. I don't know about that one. That doesn't sound like a potato situation to me. Yeah, there's louder trucks driving by today. I don't quite know why, but Bear looks like an Egyptian cat. Oh, Laura, I can't wait to see pictures of these cats. Yeah, see, but I'm with you. I don't get purebred cats. I rescue cats because there's always so many that don't have homes. Do you pronounce data? Do you mean like data or data? Because it's spelled the same there, so I'm assuming. Like you say mirror funny to us in the UK. How do you say mirror? Mirror. What do you mean? Because like Data is the dude on Star Trek. Data. But data is like information. Also wash or wash. Like Worcester? I don't know. You guys will have to tell me how you're supposed to be pronouncing these things, because I don't know. I speak normally for where I live. So I don't know. Wash your clothes. No, wash your clothes. Who says wash? I thought you were talking about like Worcester sauce. Like wash. Database. Is it not data? Erin, you're going to have to tell me if I'm saying that wrong to you, but I speak normally for where I live. Yeah, I put an R in wash, but there's no R in wash. Wash. I washed my clothes. Oh, it's like a southern thing? Okay. Well, aren't you guys all American except Nessie and Val? So, you Americans are a bit... Some of the stuff you pronounce, and I'm like, what did you just say? I don't know what that was. Oh, it's kind of funny. Same, but we say it different. Mirror. How do you say... Can you phonetically spell it for me, Nessie? How do you say mirror? Mirror. How would you even... I don't even know how I would say that one differently. Mirror. How do you say... Well, see, aluminum's funny because you can go aluminium or aluminum. I grew up with aluminum. Like aluminum. But I know I've heard other people say aluminium. So I say aluminum. Aluminum. You are good with mirror. I don't even know how you'd say that one differently. Mirror. Yeah, I don't know. Like, is in my head, I can't figure out how you would say it differently. But yeah, you say herb and we say herb. What? I say herb. I don't say herb. Nessie, are you talking about Americans or Canadians? Because I say, like, if I'm talking about herbs in, like, a salad or a sauce, I would say herb. But I wouldn't say herb. I think that's an American thing. But I have heard people say herbs. Like, herbs, not herbs. Yeah. Herb's a guy. Well, Herb could be a name. That's true. I have heard that. Yeah, I say herb. I think herb, like herb, is actually an American thing, not a Canadian thing. I mean, I could be wrong. I can only speak to the west coast of Canada. The east coast does things differently than us in the west coast. Because then you have like Newfoundlanders and stuff, and they can have a really interesting accent. So they can say their things sometimes is really interesting. Why are you downstairs yelling now? I'm not paying enough attention to her, so now she's downstairs yelling. Oh, sweet pea. You say mirror, but you pronounce it with an A? Mira? Oh, mirror, like an A instead of an I'll Google it when I'm not live streaming so I can see what it sounds like. What did you say there, Laura? The UK speaks proper English. The Americans have messed up the English language. Yeah, pretty much. And then the Canadians I think we're closer to the proper English than the slang stuff that the Americans kind of have going on. Although it depends. It depends on the word and where we heard it first, I think. No, we say it how it's spelt. Mirror. You're like mirror then? Mirror. I don't know, I'll have to Google it when we're done. Oh, you know what throws me off? I watch a few different, I'm pretty sure they're from the UK people, and they say they're gonna have tea, and tea is like dinner, and it throws me off every time. Is that correct? Because Nessie, you're from the UK, right? I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I tend to remember, but you know, every once in a while I get confused. Canadians speak close to proper English. Yeah, we have a couple of things that are a little off. But I'm talking West Coast Canada, not East Coast Canada. Because if you listen to some of the accents there, especially from Newfoundland, like I don't even know what they're saying sometimes. It just depends on how heavy the accent is. Right? I mean, Brooke's not in here today, so we can't ask her because she's from Newfoundland. But I think we're fairly close to proper English. I think. I don't know, Ciara, you speak American pretty well. Thank you, Beth. That's, I don't know if that's a compliment or a diss. I don't know what to take from that one. Are those up? They are too. Okay. The last two are pointing up. Oh yeah, well. I don't know. I hope you guys just understand what I'm saying. At the end of the day, that's winning. Hello, and good English also. Yeah. Is that what they call it? Nessie, you'll have to remind me. You're from the UK, yeah? England? Or London? London is a city in England, but yes. Are you from the UK, I think? Do you call your meal what do you call your meal, your dinner meal, like your last meal of the day? Do you call it tea? Laura just deleted a... Laura, what did you retract? Aw, I hate when you guys do that, because I'm like, what did I miss? I missed something. Yes, you're from Cornwall. That's so cool. I'm going one day to Europe. That is my, like, number one bucket list thing. I'm going one day. And I want to see so much of Europe. It's just big. Tea. Yeah, see? Okay. it's so funny because I grew up with afternoon tea, right? So, because I have family from England, but they're quite distant to me. And so we would have afternoon tea. 4 o'clock every day, Mom and I would have afternoon tea because that's how she grew up. And when I hear, like, I watch a couple of YouTubers who are from England, and they'll talk about tea, but they're talking about dinner for me, right? Because we call the last meal of the day like supper or dinner, whichever. And so it always throws me off because they're like, I'm gonna go have tea, and I'm like, dude, it's like 8 o'clock at night. What do you mean you're going to have tea? But they're talking about dinner. It's so funny. The differences in language sometimes. No, afternoon tea is different. What do you call afternoon tea? Is there like a name for that then? Like a specific name? Or is afternoon tea just dinner different than saying just tea? I follow a Canadian from Saskatchewan and she speaks like you. Yeah, because Saskatchewan's in the middle. You're not West Coast enough, I don't think, to get like the accent. Who do you follow that's in Saskatchewan? What do they do? Maybe I want to follow them. What do they do? I love supporting fellow Canadians. It's always kind of awesome. That's when you have a cup of tea with scones. Or scones now, depends on where you are again. Younger people call it dinner and older people call it tea. I guess it probably depends on how you were raised though, because if you guys know Catherine Kay, who's from Catnip, if you follow small business channels, she calls it tea. She's like, I'm going for tea. And I'm like, boop. I thought tea was a snack. See, Beth, to me, afternoon tea would be like tea, and we didn't always have scones. We would have like, maybe there'd be a cookie or something. Oh, Amy R. Yeah, okay, Laura, I know who you're talking about. Amy R. Yeah, she's not East Coast enough. She's in Saskatchewan. I love Amy R. She's phenomenal. She's another one I follow. She's always got some cool stuff going on. Yeah, Catnip. Yeah, she calls it tea though, and she's young. So I guess it depends on where you grew up or how you were raised as to what you call it. But it always throws me off because she's like, we're gonna go for tea, and I'm like, what? But it's like nighttime. I love Catnip's videos. She's one of my favorites. Because you guys know I'm trying to build a small business. If you know. You might not know. Depends on how new you are to my channel. But I am trying to build a small business. And so I love watching her content. Because she's like inspirational. She's very inspirational to me. So I watch a lot of different stuff though. A lot of it's small business or art related or card related. It just depends how I found the person. But usually it's because I like the person and then I just follow whatever they're up to. Because Catherine just seems like such a cool person in real life. Like she seems like a really nice lady. We have lunch, then afternoon tea, then supper. What? Wait, so tea is a snack? But most have a way with the afternoon tea and the supper. Okay, because yeah, sometimes it's confusing. No, that's the main meal. What if you don't like tea? Do you get something else to drink? No, Peggy, you can only drink tea. If you're from England, you're only allowed to drink tea. They don't drink coffee there. I'm kidding. Although, I mean, that would be kind of funny. Thanks, Nessie. That's what I thought. Okay, see, there you go. So it's not just me who's confused. Oh, I like that. That's nice. And then you guys call sweaters jumpers, which always throws me off a little bit because a jumper is a different piece of clothing. What? You guys hear her, like, screaming? Come here, then. Come here. There's room. I don't know why you're over there yelling. For the main meal, it's called tea. Okay. There you go. And you guys drive on the wrong side of the road. Yeah. Not actually, but I would be scared to drive there. A friend of mine actually was just in England, and he got to drive, and it was pretty interesting. But he's American, so. Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on for her. She's just restless. jumper. Yeah, it's like a sweater, like a hoodie. A jumper, right? So she's like, I'm gonna wear my jumper, and I'm like, you're gonna wear your what? But it's just, yeah, it's just like a sweater, like a zip up or a hoodie. Like is there a difference, Nessie, between like, so a jumper, is it like a zipped hoodie, like a zipped sweater, or like a hoodie sweater? Why don't you just come sit up here? Where'd you go now? She just left again, so I'm sure she's gonna be yelling in a second. See, you are American. Why am I American? I'm not American. I'm Canadian. What did I do now to be American? A jumper to me is like a dress that you wear a top under. Oh, like kind of like overalls, like a overall dress, like one of those that has like the straps. Peggy. Well, but that's their slang though. I don't know any Canadian that would say tea in place of dinner. That's a very... I think that's only an English thing. Actually, I don't even know. Do other Europeans call dinner tea? I don't think so. I think that's an English thing. Yes, overalls, but a dress. Yeah, see, that's what I thought a jumper was. But in England, it's just like, it's like a sweater. Ah, the intricacies of different cultures and their languages. It's just interesting. So interesting. Jumper is wool or something you pull over your head, so it's a hoodie. Okay. So do you have a special word for just a zippered sweater, or that's just a sweater? Look at that, guys. We're learning. So when we take a trip to England, we'll know how to speak and not sound like a tourist. Although I would sound like a tourist because I don't have an accent. Okay, in Europe I would have an accent, but to me I don't have an accent. See, for us, like a hoodie isn't wool though. It's just anything you pull over your head that has a hood, ultimately. I think. What if it was a wool, like zip-up sweater? When I was a reseller on YouTube, I did a 420 show and Spike wore tie-dyed sunglasses. Do you have a picture of that? Because that would be cute. Sweater. Then you have a cardigan with buttons. See, yeah, we have cardigans. Because if it's buttoned, then it's a cardigan. And generally it's like a lighter material. So, there you go. There's only a few differences. 420. I do not partake in 420 personally. It's not my jam. I bet you Spike was cute. See, Crafter's Gone Wild. What did I say? But I always thought that cardigans were like a lighter material, and then you had like sweaters, and then we have hoodies, which are like a pullover with a hood. I think. I mean, I could be incorrect. Depends on how you pronounce it. Yes, I do have a picture. I also have a picture of him wearing a gangster hat. Man, your cats are chill. I don't think my cat would let me dress them in anything. Good lord. They would have like a conniption. They'd probably bite my arm. Why are you downstairs yelling again? You know where I am. I don't know why she's doing that. She's just lonely today, I guess. I don't know. There we go. We got one section. Woohoo. Oh, I missed this. As I missed like a whole section. Toad in the hole. What the heck is a toad in the hole? Hey, what is that the thing with the egg and the toast? Oh, Peggy. You're just so sweet. I love it. I am a A medical devil lettuce user. Well, yeah, totally understandable. I mean, it has some amazing properties. I've worked with a lot of cancer patients and stuff that do as well. So, I mean, I think it has some great medical properties. It's just not my jam, personally. But for, like, medical use, I think it's super, super useful. It's sausage and batter, and you call it a toad in a hole? What? Why? Excuse me. Where did you go now? Did you leave again? Why do you keep walking in here yelling at me and leaving? She did too. She left again. Laura is in Texas? I could be wrong. Laura, you're American, right? Pretty sure. Like pancake batter? Oh, no, I'm assuming it's like... Well, I don't know. Is it like a breaded batter? What kind of batter is it, Nessie? I don't think it's pancake batter, though. Okay, but what is the one with the egg and the toast? Who does that? It's like a Yorkshire pudding. Yeah, okay. How do you wrap a sausage in Yorkshire pudding? It's so liquidy. Supposed to try it and it works better than all the opioids. Yeah, that's what I mean, Laura. Like, I've seen it be amazing for medical uses. I think it's one of the, and it's more natural and it's, phenomenal. Like, it's just such a great... Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you were in Texas, but I could be wrong. Like, I don't know. My mom used to make us pigs in blanket, which is, Peggy, that's a hot dog though, right? I think pigs in blankets are hot dogs in like a heavier batter, where like Yorkshire's light, unless there's different weights of them there. Yeah, Nessie, I don't know what it is either. I just know somebody makes it and it always looks good. Maybe it's an American thing. Yeah, because it's a hot dog in like cornbread is almost, isn't it? Or no, I guess that's a corn dog, not a pig in a blanket. I have lived back and forth across the southern U.S. Oh, Laura, that sounds kind of fun. You try out different areas. Do you have a favorite of the areas that you've lived? Oh, that didn't stick. Hey, stop that. Stick to the... Why won't you stick? What the heck's going on here? No, that's a sausage roll. Yeah, I think pigs in a blanket and a sausage roll are the same, except a pigs in the blanket is a hot dog, not a sausage. Sausage wrapped in pastry. Yeah, so yeah, it's the same idea, only a pigs in a blanket's a hot dog, not a sausage. I believe, Peggy can correct me, but I think that's what it is. I don't know what the egg in the middle of the toast is either, but I know it has a name, and I think maybe it's American then. But you like cut a hole in your bread, and then you crack an egg, and you fry them together. It sounds tasty. I don't know. Nevada. Oh, Nevada was your favorite? How come? Just because it's so warm there? Excuse me. Nevada's pretty beautiful, I think. But your son and granddaughters are here in Texas. Yeah, so you want to hang out with family. That makes sense. Why not hang out with family? We'll be close to them when you can. That sounds like a great idea to me. Okay, I just Googled. It's called an egg in a hole. Maybe that's why I got thrown off, because you said toad in a hole and it's an egg in a hole, I guess. I don't know. No, you said toad in a blanket? Wait. I'm trying to see if I can find it again. Nope. Different kind of heat. Oh, okay. And it always had something to do. Yeah, that's always kind of nice. I like lively places. you gotta be by family too. So it's one of those like, Texas is hot and humid. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So it's one was like more of a dry heat and one was more of a humid heat. And then Peg, you're in Arizona, I believe. And Beth, you're in Florida. It says gas house egg 2. That's what it all. Oh, that's a weird name. Okay. That's weird. I'm gonna have some gas house eggs. Eee. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah. Lots of pool tournaments. Do you play pool? Do you mean pool like swimming or pool like the sport? Or I guess they're both sports technically. Pool like the game. Yeah, Nevada's pretty dry. Well, it's a desert, isn't it? I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I'm not American. I'm like guessing at things. Billiards. Okay, yeah. So pool like the game. I would love to visit over the pond. Nessie, me too, but I want to come your direction. It is pretty cool here. There's a lot of differences, I think. And we're so large. Like, especially Canada. I can't speak to the States, but Canada's, you know, a very large country. So it's kind of funny. I've had conversations with people. Like a friend of mine, she bought a cat from England, I believe, and she's asking them to like drive it like an hour, and they're like, no, that's way too far. And for us, like I drive over an hour every time I want to see my parents, like because Canada's so spread out that you pretty much have to drive, you know, a decent distance to do anything. When we wanted to see my husband's parents, we would drive. There was a ferry in there. It took us 10 hours to go and see his parents. And like it was not a big deal because Canada's huge. We know Canada's huge. You just do the driving. But you talk to somebody who's like in Europe and it's all tiny and small and they like won't drive an hour. They're like, that's way too far away. We're like, really? Like you'd never see anybody if you didn't drive here. It's just because the country's huge. You're a longtime billiards player? Oh, very cool. Do you have a pool table at home then, Laura? Hopefully you get a chance to actually play. Like, consistently? $18. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. But it's one of those things, like, where it doesn't even occur to me to be like, oh, this is so far, because the whole country's like that. Like, it's so big. Isn't Canada, like, the second or third largest country in the world, I think? With the smallest population? Or one of the smallest populations? Like, we're huge, and we don't have the people. So, kind of crazy. Used to, but not currently. Oh, that's too bad, Laura. So you go and play. No, you said that that was back in Nevada that had really good tournaments. So like, does Texas not have much of that going on? You had to stop. That's sad. I'm sorry. I hope you have hobbies you still enjoy and get to do though, regardless of health conditions. I mean, you get to hang out with cats. I mean, that's a pretty great day. At the end of the day, hanging out with cats is always pretty cool. UK towns and cities are so close together. That's exactly. So you guys, like, you're like 5 minutes and you're in the next city. Whereas for me, if I wanted to go to the next city, like official city, Edmonton is, I want to say 6 hours. Kamloops is probably the closest city to me. And it's 4 hours, I think. I'd have to map it for sure. But I would say, is Valerie still in here? What's the closest city to us? Oh, other than where I live. It would be Kamloops, I think, right? And it's still a solid, like, 4 hours, I think. And that's to go to the next city. And they're not, like, I'm not talking big cities. Like, if you wanted to go to a big city, you'd be going to, like, Vancouver. And that's 8 hours, I want to say. I think. Like, it's huge. Nothing here in Killeen. Aw, so there's nothing to do there? Okay. Other than hang out with your cats and your family, I guess. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Me and my cats. I usually only go out if I'm picking up the granddaughters or I go to get my prescriptions. I got the groceries delivered. Well, I'm sorry, that's not great. Val, I'm not entirely sure. I don't distinguish between cities and municipalities in my brain. That's fair, Val. I believe Kamloops is slightly closer to us than Edmonton is. I believe. I could be wrong. I didn't pull it up on a map. But I think that's about where we're at. Nessie, people would ask you if you knew the Queen. Okay. You guys might have a small country, but you have a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. But, that's like saying, like, oh, I'm Canadian to somebody, and they're like, oh, do you know Joe? And I'd be like, what? You know how big Canada is? Like, where did that person live? Oh, in, like, Newfoundland. I'd be like, okay, it's on the opposite side of the country. And our country's huge. Yeah, people are funny. Oh, you must know Joe. Okay. You know the Queen. Well, you know of the Queen, so, you know, how do you not know her in person? What? Oh, Laura, that's... Yikes. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you have something that brings you enjoyment in your life. I mean, hanging out with me, maybe? Brings you a little something exciting? I don't know. Hanging out and doing a diamond art painting? Okay, we are done with this color. I think we're gonna work on the hat next. I really want to do the hat because it's like purples. Pretty. I hope you have something in your life that brings you enjoyment though, Laura, because that's, I don't know, that sounds horrible. I'm really sorry that's happening. Nessie, what do you mean you don't know the Queen? You can't just like call her up on the phone? What the heck? I can't believe people would ask you if you know the Queen. Like, I'm Canadian and I know of the Queen, you know, like, we all know of the Queen. Know the Queen. Yeah, we like get together for Sunday tea. What the? Yikes. You do paper crafting and you have a silhouette and a button maker. Oh, and then the UV resin. Right. That's pretty fun. I just started making sticker sheets. Speaking of like starting a new craft and being a little anxious about it. You guys know I do die cut stickers. They're in my store. Well, I just started making sticker sheets very, very recently. And it's so far from perfect, but it was my first, so this is my first sticker sheet. There's 2 here, but I'm incredibly excited about the fact that I'm like 90% of the way there. But you can see that it's supposed to be a sticker sheet and it cut through and it needs to be bigger. And there's a few things that need to happen, but I'm so excited, you guys. I made that, you know, like I made that, me. Like, it's just so exciting. I did the artwork or like the whatever, and I put it together, and I did all the things. Where did that just go? Did I just lose it? Weird. Nessie, you are also making stickers. Very cool, my friend. Beth, do you know Donald Trump? I hear he's in Florida. Like, I don't, that's so funny that someone would assume that you would know, like, a person just because you live in the same state. Like, what the, people are so funny. What do you mean you don't know Donald Trump? What do you mean you don't know the Queen? What the? Laura, you're making stickers too? Very cool, very cool. Stickers are just so much fun. Beth, you're gonna start making stickers? Heck yeah, you are. Nessie, you're making Kiss Cut and die cut. Oh, Nessie, we need to have a conversation because the Kiss Cut is kicking my butt. Let me tell you. What do you cut on, Nessie? What's your cutting machine? Laura, I love finding new crafts. Me too. That's what this was. This is my first ever diamond art painting. I had never done one before this. And then I picked a large one because I loved the art. Because this company licenses legitimate art, right? And yeah, so you guys know I love to support artists. That's really, really important to me. So they license the art from actual working artists and then they sell. So that's really cool. So yeah, which is why I kind of haven't done one before now, because I was waiting for an art piece that I loved, and then this was the art piece that I loved. So, but it is huge, and it will take us a while to actually make it. But it's so fun though, and it gives me a chance to actually chat with you guys without being like, okay, now we're working on this project. And I have to kind of, catch up a whole bunch. Well, husband's home from work. I have a Cricut and a silhouette. I'm just learning. Nessie, you're learning to do resin? Very cool, very cool. I do resin in molds for pieces on journals and stuff. Ciara, maybe one live you can show us how you make stickers. Well, I could try. Not Kiss Cut stickers, because those ones are not going well for me yet, as you saw from my sticker sheet. But I can do die cut stickers. Those ones are pretty good. I think I have those ones kind of down pat, so I've been having fun with them. Nessie, you have both Cricut and Silhouette. Oh, okay. I only have a Cricut. Yeah, Laura, that's what I mean when it's so funny when people are like, I'm not going to travel an hour, and I'm like, really? We have to travel to go anywhere here. Like, to get anywhere, you have to drive a fair amount of time. Yeah, because Texas is 10 yeah, you're 10 hours just across one state. Nessie, why do you like the Silhouette better? What's your thought there? I've never used a Silhouette, so I don't know how they compare. I have a Cricut. That's what I have. Because I got one on sale. Like my first one, this isn't the one I have now, it's not my first one. But I got my first one when Michael's had a sale on them, like years and years ago. There's a cat hair trying to go in my eye. We got it. Beth, I bought a Cricut and it scares me. Oh, why does it scare you? Is it just because you don't really know what you're doing, or what about it is you're finding intimidating? Well, why did I put that back? Let's not do that. Forget what color I'm working with. Nathy, Beth, just Google it and play around. That is a good way to learn. Laura, you have a Cricut Joy. And the original, and a Silhouette Cameo too. Which one do you prefer? Do you have a preference between the Cricut and the Silhouette? Excuse me, go in that little hole there. There we go. Because you can do the depth of the blade for Kiss Cut and then the outer cut at the same time. Yeah, Nessie, I've kind of got a workaround for that with the Cricut. I just have the outside cut multiple times. But I haven't found the right depth to get the Kiss Cut to work yet. So I looked at a bunch of stuff and I have a new one to try. This is one of those things where it's kind of a learning process for sure. Peggy, you need to go get some things done before company comes over. Oh, okay, well, you have a great evening, Peggy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Much appreciated, my friend. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We're back to our regularly scheduled lives after this, so every second Thursday. So there's 3 of them in October. Laura, you prefer your Silhouette? Never had a problem with your Silhouette. Oh, okay, fair. I've never tried a Silhouette, so I don't even know. I only have my Cricut. I have the Cricut Maker though, the original, like the older one, and I've never had any issues with it. I love my Cricut Maker. I had an Air 2 to start with, and I had some issues with it, like it wouldn't print and cut, and that's all I use mine for, is print and cut, and I could not get the print and cut. So I've been loving my maker. Yeah, see, Nessie, I don't know. I don't calibrate mine. I haven't had that problem. I have heard if you move them around a lot, that can be an issue. So I don't know if that's true. Because I don't move mine, it sits in one place. So I don't know. I've calibrated it. Since I bought my maker, I think I've calibrated it twice. In my opinion, the Cricut design space has too many problems, and the Silhouette doesn't often have problems. Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't use the design space because I do all my own designs. Like, I draw all my own stuff. So other than bringing it into the software to cut it, I don't use it for anything. So I don't know what it's like if you're trying to like cut other designs with it. If you try a Silhouette, you'll go back to Cricut. That's probably fair, but I think that if I was gonna try something different, I would probably do like a Juliet or something. You know, like one of the more expensive, bigger machines, just because it would be, the only reason I would be buying a new machine would be if, like I figured out all my stickers and I was making enough money to, you know, invest in my business. But I wouldn't just buy a Silhouette unless, you know, my Cricut, something really bad happened to it, and so far it's been really good. And the idea of having to go and learn a different software doesn't really appeal to me. Like, I know how to use my Cricut, right? Whereas if I go and get a Silhouette, I don't know how to use it, and I don't know how to, not that I can't figure it out, but it's one of those things where like you have to start all over again, right? So I always find that a little bit frustrating, because I'm like, I know how to use this, and then now I won't know how to use it, right? So I have to kind of start all over. I don't know how difficult their software is to learn. The Silhouette one. I do know that you can do multiple cuts though, like you can program it to do multiple cuts. Whereas in my Cricut so far, for like my sticker sheets, I just cut the base out, like I'll do 4 cuts on the base. So it'll cut it out, but I don't know. Beth, I want to cut sentiments with Cricut for cards. I just know I will break. Why? No, Beth. I don't think that would be bad. Making sentiments for cards. Why do you think that you would be? Would you break, or would you break the Cricut? So like, I don't use it for anything like that. I only use it for my small business. So I don't. But I mean, it shouldn't have any issues cutting. Both. You're gonna break and you're gonna break the machine. I don't think that's true. But fair enough. I'm sure you would get a handle on it pretty quickly. It's one of those things though, you have to practice, right? You have to play with it, and you have to practice, and you have to. I'm completely digital, so my computer, printer, and Silhouette are my best friends. Yeah, exactly, right? So you use them to make stuff. I was in a market recently. No, not recently. It was a couple months ago now. And there was another card maker there, and she used her Cricut to make everything on her cards. See, whereas like I've never used my Cricut to make anything on the cards. So we had completely different styles of cards going on, right? So it was pretty neat. But like, yeah, you can do tons of stuff with the Cricut. I personally don't, because I don't know. I don't know why I don't. I just don't. I do kind of all myself. Apparently, yeah, you need to hang out with Laura and get some tips and tricks there. Trust me, I cut my mat in half by going too deep, and the machine is still okay. Oh, wow. I struggle with the idea of spending money on Silhouette when I already have a Cricut, right? I don't need more than one cutting machine at this time. I've heard that Silhouette's louder than the Cricut, though. And I think that is actually true, because I've watched footage of people using it, and it's loud. I'm like, woof. Not that that means anything. I mean, hopefully that just means it does really great cuts. I just heard it's loud. It's the tech. My daughter said she would help. Oh, there you go, Beth. You got this. It's all good. It just takes some practice. I have the new one, Cameo 5, and it's so quiet. Oh, okay, so they like fixed that in a newer design. Very cool. Because I've watched other people using it and I'm like, ooh. Some of the older ones are really loud. But I don't know if that was just specific to those older designs. Must have been if you've got a 5 and it's better. Yeah, see, it's funny because if you want to use it while you're doing content, it's really loud in the background. Laura, that's the one you want to get, the Cameo 5. Which one do you have now? Sorry, the Cameo 2? Is that what you said earlier? I think you have the 2. What's the difference between the 2 and the 5, other than it's newer and apparently quieter? Did they actually change anything, or is it just newer? Bye, Erin. Thank you for hanging out. Have a great day, my friend. Enjoy the gym. Don't have too much fun. Thanks for hanging, though. Much appreciated. This is going to be cool when it's done. It's just going to take a while. It's going to take me a while. It's going to take a while. October 19th. Your oldest granddaughter and you are going to an arts and crafts show? Oh, Laura, that sounds like a lot of fun. Ooh, that would be fun. See, that's one thing I wish we had more of. You guys, like, the States have way more shows and stuff, like that kind of stuff. There's none of that here, as far as I know. That sounds awesome. Nessie, yeah, it changes the bar and the mat goes in. Machine now cuts off the extra vinyl. Oh, very cool. I would just love to upgrade my silhouette. Yeah, the newer, well, especially if it's a lot quieter. Not that that's really a big deal, but for me when I'm filming, stuff like that does kind of matter, you know? Like, it doesn't matter the average person just using it, but if I have really loud stuff in videos, I have to edit that stuff out, right? And it's kind of irritating. That's weird. My top-down camera just froze for a second. I think it's working again, though. You guys tell me. Is it working again okay? Looks like it froze for a second there. I don't know why. See, this is the thing. I really want to upgrade my setup because, sadly, stuff like that happens now. Where, like, my phone just isn't impressed that we're filming, so it's like, I have a YouTube and a Facebook page, Beth. They will come down in price. Are they really expensive, Nessie? The 5? I mean, I know that you would be in a different price than, or yours is a different currency than mine, so I guess that's not accurate. I'm assuming they're pricey. Are they more expensive? Is Silhouette generally more expensive than Cricut? Or is it just like fairly comparable? See, I don't know much about Silhouettes, other than they exist. I know they exist, but I don't know much about them. Yeah, you paid €450. Okay, so that, yeah, I don't even know what that would be Canadian, 600 maybe? More maybe? Now, see, Laura, you're just waiting for them to come down in price, and then you're gonna grab one. Would you just sell your old one, or do you guys keep your old machines too? See, I'm like, I don't keep old machines. I'm like, hey, I've upgraded. Let's sell this to somebody else now. Oh, it's pouring rain outside. Huh. I just realized that it started pouring rain. It's supposed to rain all weekend, actually. It's supposed to get chilly. We're gonna have to turn our furnace back on. They are now down to $370. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's better. Almost down $100. Beth, you're going to get some coffee. Good call, my friend. Although you should get tea. And then grab me one. Only because I don't drink coffee. Would you suggest one, Nessie? Like if all you did on your silhouette was make stickers. Oh, I see. I think I froze again. Why do you keep freezing? Stop it. Oh, I think it just, oh, I don't know what it's doing. I'm going to have to see. We're going to have to, yeah. I need to revisit my setup for lives because it wants to freeze and I don't know why it's doing that. No, but Nessie, like, in my scenario, right, would you suggest a silhouette to a person who only wants to make stickers for their small business? Like, literally all I make is stickers for my small business. That's all I use it for. That's all I use my Cricut for. Would you still suggest a silhouette? I guess we could do stars or we could do... Why are you doing that? It just froze again. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Texas. Yeah, Laura's in Texas. Yes, you can get a portrait. Yeah, but would you suggest it? So you would suggest one of them, right? The silhouettes to somebody in my scenario over a Cricut? I mean, I know you prefer the design space or whatever silhouettes version is called. I guess this is you. Yes. Okay. So I say we finish this section and then we're probably gonna call the live for you today if you guys are okay, because my camera's doing something really weird here and I have to keep stopping it from pausing. So we'll do up this whole section and then we'll probably call it a day if you guys are okay with that. Like, it's gonna be a little while. Like, we're not leaving anytime soon, but why do you not want to stick? Oh, weird. And I'll have to look at my setup for the next live. 2 weeks from today. Yeah, so you guys would both suggest silhouette over Cricut even for the like minuscule amount. I mean, I use it a lot to cut stickers, but I only cut stickers. I don't use it for anything else. And I wouldn't likely use it for anything else. It's just small business related stuff. Oh, Nessie, you're heading out? Thank you for hanging out, my friend. Really appreciate it, especially the vocabulary or the pronunciation of words lessons. That was pretty fun. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you for coming to hang out. Just did it again. I don't know why it's doing it. I use my original Joy for cards, basically. Oh, okay, so that's all you use them for, hey? So you use your silhouette for everything else, and then you use your Cricut for some card making stuff. Laura? That's cool, though. Why do you not want to stick in that one spot? Stay in that spot. Thank you. Aw, but don't stick goo there. Stop that. Bye, Nessie. Hopefully I'll see you in a couple weeks if you come back for the next live. 2 weeks from today. Hopefully we'll see you then. Sleep well. I am a night owl too, so I'm with you at being up late. So why would you suggest a silhouette, Laura? If you don't mind me asking your opinion. Get off there. Thank you. Just did it again. That's gonna be irritating. Can you guys see it? do you see the camera kind of stuttering with the top down? Like, not the face one, it's fine. But the top down one keeps, like, stuttering. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with what version you're using. And heck yeah, saving some dollars. Good call. Nothing wrong with that. I'm always for a good deal. If you can save some money on something you want to get, save some money. That's why I like to sell my older machines, because that means that somebody else gets a chance to play with them, right? Oh, so the software specifically, not the machine necessarily, is kind of your preference, you think? So you think the Silhouette software alone is way better? They don't charge, do they? Like, because Cricut, like the Design Space, they have like a monthly fee. I don't pay it because I don't use their stuff, but they do charge a monthly fee. Does Silhouette also charge a monthly fee? Mine. Oh, okay, so yours is specifically a software recommendation. Okay, fair. See, I don't know anything about Silhouette. Oh, it's free software. Yeah, see, that's one thing. Cricut just put in. It just froze again. Cricut just put in a sticker option where you can, like, they give you the stuff for, like, the outline, and they give you kiss cut, and they give you die cut, and they give you all of that, but it's in the paid subscription. You have to pay to use that stuff, and I'm kind of like, that seems janky to me. Like, you want people to buy your machines, they have to use the Design Space to use the machine, and then you want to charge them for, like, I don't know, it just seems a bit odd to me. I don't know. But I guess, what do you do? They want to make money too, as does everybody, I suppose. What do you do with the stickers that you make? Do you just use them in your creations when you're crafting, or really get in that space? Get back in there. This is like one does not want to stay there. There we go. See, I use a lot of my stickers in, like, my bullet journaling stuff. You can use Silhouette software with your Cricut, I believe. Oh, and any SVGs. Oh, so it'll just, like, sign up. You can use it with your cutting machine. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've only ever used the Cricut software, so, like, I don't pay for it because you can just use Design Space, like, as long as you don't want any of their cut files. And I don't want any of their cut files. I make my own stuff, so yeah, for the paper crafting stuff, yeah, because they do have some cool designs. I tend to use it for small business stuff, so. Fair enough. No, I'll have to look into it and see what I think, because there are some really cool machines out there too, but they can be kind of expensive, so I don't know. One of those things, right? I think, Beth, you have a Cricut specifically, hey, but you don't use yours? Oh, I don't know if she came back from getting coffee. Val, you have something, don't you? A Cricut, I think? Do you use yours? I think you have a Cricut, if I recall correctly. I haven't, yeah, you have one of the ones with the cartridges, right? If I remember correctly, I think that's what you've got going on. Do you ever use it much? Yeah, you have one with the cartridges, right. I say, I knew you had a Cricut, I just can't remember which version of the Cricut you had. I'm gonna start using my Cricut to cut fussy cut stuff from, like, when we made that big journal. I'm gonna start using it to cut the fussy cut pieces, because holy moly, when you want to make more than one journal, there's so many fussy cut pieces. I'm digital, so I use a lot of Creative Fabrica. Oh yeah, Can I buy digital papers and such from people on Etsy? Yeah, that's really cool. Laura, I just signed up for a class to learn how to make repeat patterns in Procreate. And that's something I would love to do. I'd love to make my own papers. Because you guys know I love pattern paper. I would love to learn how to make like repeat patterns and stuff and then sell the papers. I think that'd be really fun. You used to, but you haven't taken it out in a while. Well, you haven't had a reason to use it, I guess, recently. So that's fair. Maybe you'll get the urge to use it for Christmas. Because that sure is coming up quick. It's funny how long a section takes, hey? Like, and I know I'm using the single placer instead of the 4 placer, but like, it just, I like how the squares go down, excuse me there. I like how the squares go down when I use the single placer, but it sure takes a long time. I hope it's not super boring for you guys. We're just going to finish this section and then we're going to call it a day, because I need to go and stir my spaghetti sauce. And then I can have some dinner. Or, well, we're a bit early yet, actually, I guess, for dinner. Okay, stop that. Okay. What the heck? What the heck? You're starting to dive into making digital items? Oh, very cool, Laura. What kind of digital items do you want to make? I know personally I'd love to make papers. Because I love papers. Like my own pattern paper and that kind of stuff. But there's so many options for digital products now. There's so many cool things you can make. That didn't help. Oh, we got that one down. Oh, that one went down. I might be able to win this. Oh, one more. Okay, well I won that section. It was just a little bit of a fight. Digital papers and ephemera. Yeah, that's really cool. That's something I'd love to do too. I'd love to make like journaling kits one day maybe. Or I don't know what I want to do. I want to do so many fun things. There's just too many fun things to do. Okay, let's fill in these like, there's like 5 or 6 3s. So let's fill that in real quick. Maybe you'll get it out for Christmas, Val. What do you think? Make something fun for your Christmas gifts this year? Wait, what? That guy just jumped out of his spot. Get back in there. What the heck? These guys like really don't want to stay in there today. It is kind of satisfying when they click into place though, I have to admit. Like when you have like one little square hole and it's like click. It's pretty satisfying. Alright, there's the few 3s that I had. You're trying to learn Procreate. Yeah, Procreate is by far my favorite. That's what I used to do. All of my, like every sticker I've designed has been in Procreate. I love Procreate so much. Let's maybe do these guys real quick. Because there's literally like 3 of them. I also need the up arrow. Where's the up arrow? That's the up arrow. Right there. Okay, because I need 2 up arrows. Yeah, fair. You're a ways away from having a dedicated craft space, though, aren't you? And excuse my little sniffle there, guys. Sorry. My nose when I get warm, I start to get itchy nose. There we go. Okay, there's those 2 up arrows. Got rid of those. Now we have I have random 1 or 2 of things. Because it goes into the next part of the picture, but it's not actually in this part of the picture. It's kind of funny. Okay, so I got rid of that. So where is that image? It's like a square with circles. There it is right there. Hey, you've got some walls. That's a step in the right direction. Right? You're getting somewhere. I only need 3 of these guys too. Yep, see, and then done that little part. I need the dollar signs one now, yeah. Because I only need about 10 of those. I mean, hey, having the walls framed in is certainly a step in the right direction, I think. It's better than no walls, for sure. Okay, you need to stop touching the canvas. So you're a little ways away from having a designated craft space so far. Well, you'll get there though, that's pretty exciting. It's just taking a little bit of time. You live in a studio. Oh yeah, okay, fair. So you don't have a lot of spare room. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to... Crafting's hard when you have a small space, unless... Well, not necessarily. It depends on your type of crafting. The project lost motivation after they put up. They were put up more than a year ago. Oh no. Oh. Well, I hope that it picks up sooner than later. So you can start making fun, crafty stuff. I think it's going to be a cool space when you get it done, though. But I mean, I know you guys are busy with Miles and whatnot, so it's hard to... Sometimes it's hard to find time for things. Because like, there's just always so much to do. Like, how do you find the time to do all the things? Me and you both, I can't wait for it. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a really fun space. And then I'll have to come over and we can drink tea and we'll sit in your crafty space. We won't do anything. Pet paper, maybe. Just like hang out in the crafty space. Aw, really? Boo. That was silly. I just dipped a bunch of diamonds out by accident. Thankfully, I can sweep them into the container. Actually, I'm going to sweep them in my hand and then put them in the container. Maybe I want to sweep them into the container. Maybe that'll be easier. You have one main room, a kitchen, and a bathroom, and then a queen-size bed. Oh, yeah. So you don't have loads of space. But I mean, yeah, like I said, it kind of depends on what kind of crafting you want to do as to how much space you need. Oh, I missed a couple. Shoot. And we could craft together. That is the truth. When you have a space, we could craft together. I mean, we could craft together here, but we'd have to do it at my kitchen table. But we could do it. Alright, we need a star. Where is the star? Hello? There it is. We don't have to craft, but we could craft. Well, we could do so many things if we had a space. That does sound like a pretty small area there, Laura. But at least, hey, at least you get to do something crafty. So that's good. A little something, something. Especially if you can't do the pool and stuff now. Are you gonna start an Etsy shop, or do you have an Etsy shop, Laura? Is that kind of something you're doing too, or do you want to have like your own website, or do you want to just make stuff for yourself, or do you want to like start a small business? You have 2 shelves and a set of 6 Rubbermaid stackable large drawers, and that's kind of like your crafting space. Like that's what you have. Nothing wrong with that. That sounds lovely. At least you'd be super organized. I have found that people with smaller spaces usually have really good organization skills, because they have to be a bit more on top of that than people who have a bigger space, right? At least that's what I've noticed. Not everybody's organized, of course, because that's a personal thing, but I have found that the smaller the space, the more organized the person usually is. And good for them. What kind of crafts do you want to make, Val? had an Etsy shop when I was doing large custom resin pieces. Oh yeah, okay. And then you closed it when you stopped doing the pieces, and now you're gonna reopen it and kind of redesign your ideas a little bit. My space has to be, yeah, well that's what I mean, like when you have a smaller space, you kind of have to be really on top of organization. Or I mean, for me, some people can live in a bit of clutter. I'm not a fan of that. Not that I have a small space. But I do find that I don't create well if I'm in a really messy space. That's not, I struggle to create in a messy space. So you kind of have to be a lot more organized for sure. I find. Personally, I find that to be true, but everybody's different for sure. I like paper crafting, but I also like making things with wood. And you want to do some stuff with vinyl. Oh, you got all sorts of fun crafty ideas going on. Now we just need to get that space finished so you can do some stuff. I do character beadable pens, which have become my thing that had been most requested. Beadable. So you made beaded pens? I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna have to Google it. Tell my contractor. Is your contractor Todd? I'll tell him what's up. Excuse you, Todd. We need to build a crafty space here, sir. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's probably Todd. Excuse me, sir. Crafty space is important. I have to admit, I don't think he would listen to me. But I'll try, Val. Next time I see him, I'll lay down the law. Yeah, right. I mean, I guess you've got walls. That's a step. What else do you guys need to do in there? I mean, obviously you need storage and surfaces. But what else are you hoping to do in it? Yeah, he probably wouldn't listen to me. No, I'm positive he wouldn't listen to me. No. We can hope, but I don't think he will. My neighbor's outside coughing. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but I'm like, if you hear really loud coughing, it's my neighbor. Oh, okay. You like have a lot of stuff going on then. Drywall, insulation, flooring, ceiling, yeah. So you like need everything. Okay. Fair enough. You got a ways to go there somehow. I'll put in a request, but I'm pretty much positive that Todd is not gonna listen to me. They are beadable pens, which a lot of people do, but mine are specifically done with Sanrio characters in anime. I don't know what a beadable pen is, so I'll have to Google that later. I'm not sure what that is. But it sounds pretty neat. That sounds pretty cool, Laura. We're almost done this little section, guys. I mean, I'm excited about that. I'm sorry it takes me so long to get anywhere here. I have a vision, but I have to figure out what kind of storage you want. Yeah, that's fair. Because storage is kind of personal. Like, what kind of storage do you need? It's hard to know until you actually get in there. Although you kind of need the basic stuff first. You know, ceiling would be helpful. Flooring, you know, and drywall. You know, you kind of need some basic stuff first, maybe. See, this is where I still think music would be better. You also have a big closet. Oh, okay. Well, see, this room is going to be really cool when you get it sorted out. When you get it sorted out. It apparently might take a while. Okay, you need to go back in your spot. Thank you. I gotta try to escape. Are you guys getting bored? I'm sorry, this is probably not the most exciting content. I just thought it'd be kind of a fun thing to do together, but maybe it's not channel worthy. And that's okay, not everything is. Had to give it a go. I can always work on this on my own time too. I do actually work on it on my own time. I just haven't had much time recently to work on it. No, the chatting is good. Well, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Nice to have a visit, because it gives me more chance to actually chat with you guys, because I'm not, you know, trying to come up with stuff as much. I just get to sit here and chat. But if it's kind of boring, then maybe it's not something for the channel. I don't know. All right, one more section for this piece. And then we're going to call it for today. But I enjoy chatting with you guys. That's always really fun. Low volume music would work for me. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Just something in the background, not obnoxious, not irritating, but just so that if there's a few seconds where I'm not, or not seconds, like a minute or something where I don't talk, it's not, there's not nothing, you know? So I've been thinking about that. Ooh, chicken quesadillas for dinner? Yum. We are having spaghetti for dinner tonight. Well, technically it's linguine noodles, but it's like a bolognese sauce, I believe. Or it's a meat sauce. I have ground beef in it. But yeah, my sauce has been simmering away since about 1:30 this afternoon. So it is going to be incredibly tasty, but quesadillas are really good. Will Miles eat quesadillas? I know you were struggling to get him to eat stuff. But I mean, quesadillas sound pretty tasty to me. Sorry about the sniffles, guys. My nose is being irritating. Yeah. Is it just chicken. So do you put, what else do you put in it, Val? I put a whole bunch of veggies. Chris makes quesadillas on occasion. And they're usually chicken and cheese and then a bunch of vegetables. And they're very tasty. Okay, Laura, we'll see you in a bit. BRB. We had spaghetti in the slow cooker this week. Ooh, yum. Oh, you just make his cheese. Yeah, I mean, what do? You gotta get him to eat. So he gets cheese quesadillas and you get chicken quesadillas. Both sound tasty to me. I like quesadillas. Hey Val, did I tell you we booked Mexico for next year? January 2025, baby. I'm pretty excited about it, but I love Mexico, as you know. I am a big fan. We have a bunch of green peppers that we grew in the garden. Oh, yum! So those will be tasty. Homegrown veggies are always the best by a long shot. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Yeah, we're heading to Mexico in January of next year, so that'll be a lot of fun. Our usual yearly trip. Yeah, really exciting. But I do think we need to add music to these lives. I'll have to work on that. I'm going to have to do a few different things here with the lives, I think, to get them a little... because it's too quiet. And the camera's doing something weird in this one, and I don't know why. Did you see it doing it? Did you notice? It would like pause and get stuck and then catch up again. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. I think this is just you and me hanging out now, Val. That's okay. I can just sit here and talk to myself too, ultimately, if I have to. I'd rather not, but I could. Yeah, pretty exciting. Oh, Beth is here. Well, I don't know. See, Beth, you went to get coffee, and I never heard if you came back. So I thought you disappeared. I guess I should put my stopper thing back in there. You didn't initially, but then you saw it once or twice. Yeah, so it was doing something kind of weird there for a bit. I don't know why it was doing that. Beth's back. Oh, good. Hi, Beth. Welcome back, my friend. Glad to have you. You guys like the live streams? Do you think they're worth having on the channel? Or would you prefer like pre-recorded videos? Do you enjoy the live streams? Live streams are hard because sometimes people can't, they're not here when there's the time, right? And then people watch them back later if they're free. Beth, you love the lives? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Because, if they weren't, if nobody's really enjoying them, then we can always go back to videos. Doesn't really... the lives are kind of a fun chance for me to actually get to chat with you guys, But if they're... Maybe we need to change up the date and time. I don't know. Do you like the date and time? This is a good one for me, but it could be a different day. Maybe I'll do a poll on the channel and see what people think. Excuse my nose there, guys. Sorry. Oh, Laura, you went and got some yogurt. Yummy. You enjoy the lives too? Okay. Val, you like them, but it's hard to commit. That's fair. You don't have to hang for the whole thing if you don't want to. That's okay. I rarely get to catch lives because they don't work with, I usually watch lives back later. Like, I pretty much never make the Tim Holtz ones. I usually have to watch them back later. Beth, Laura, you love the lives too? Beth, I like the interactions. Sometimes I miss the creativity because I'm too busy chatting. That's fair. I like that though. This is like just a chance for me to get to know people, And I love that sense of, it's like more of a sense of community then. And I really like that, but maybe the time's not great for some people. Maybe that's the issue. What's your guys' favorite part about a live? Really? Get back in there. Guy just popped out when I touched it. Rude. We're almost done this section. And then I am going to call it after this section if you guys don't mind. I'm going to go and stir my sauce and make my cup of tea for the afternoon. I love this group. Aww. Thanks, Beth. I would admit that I would like it to be a little more lively than it is. Just because, it's, if there's long pauses, then I kind of just have to sit here and talk to myself, right? So it's one of those things where, like, I wish it was a little bit busier than it is, but not so busy you can't communicate either. So it's always, it's kind of one of those hard things. Like how do you find a happy medium? Yeah, and there's some phenomenal people in here. Like, and it's just fun to catch out and see what you guys are up to. See, Beth, that's what I want my channel to feel like. Like you're just hanging out with a friend. You're creating something together. Like it's just, that's what I've always wanted it to be like for the feel, I love when you create things with paper using techniques I haven't seen before. Thank you, Val. Do I create things that are new to you? What's your favorite craft that I've done? Can you think of one? Sorry for the sniffles, guys. My nose is being a pain here. But I'm like, I'm almost done, so I'll just keep going instead of going to try to blow my nose. Almost all the time. There are too many favorites. Aw, well thank you, Val. I appreciate that. I just wondered if something stuck out in your mind is one of your favorites. Because we've created a few different things. I mean, not today. Well, we finished the wallet thing, so. Uh-oh. Here comes something. A fire truck, maybe? Oh, maybe it's going to skip my street. Maybe you guys won't have to hear it super loud. Good. Wee woo, wee woo. You're new to my lives, but you love my channel. Thank you, Beth. That's very sweet of you to say. I really appreciate that. You should do some lives with resin. Oh, okay. Well, we could definitely do some resin. I know I was asked about a live with sprays. So we could do, you know what, maybe I should start like a poll on the channel. The thing is, you guys have to go and vote or the polls don't work either on stuff you'd like to see in the lives. Because I have to come up with kind of a project, right? Otherwise, I don't know how useful it is. Especially because I don't do UV resin, Laura, so it'd have to be something that can sit and dry and we can work on something else while it's setting. Like the two-part mix doesn't take that long to dry or set. I guess it's not drying necessarily, it's setting, but we'd have to be working on something else while we're waiting for it to do something. But resin is a lot of fun. And then the problem too is that with the cats, resin can be a bit interesting. But we can figure it out. We can make it work if that's something you'd like to see. You like the Northern Lights inspired projects? Thanks, Val. Those are pretty fun. I've done a couple of them now. And I keep trying to come up with different ways I can use them because they're so fun. But like, how many cards can I make with Northern Lights? I don't know. I guess as many as I make. Because I try not to repeat my techniques too often. Try to have something new going on. You can see different things. But yeah, the Northern Lights are pretty fun. I have been thinking about we need to do something Galaxy-esque because we haven't done one of those in a while. And Galaxy stuff's usually pretty fun to make. Because you get all these cool, vibrant colors underneath like a dark color. And I haven't done one in a long time, I don't think. Yeah, I do want to do some art journaling. I haven't had a chance to sit down and do the art journaling yet. So. Yes, all the stars. Yeah, exactly. Just watching people with resin. I used to just turn on my camera and it had many views. Oh, okay, like just playing with resin, hey? Because I like to sit down and kind of have a project in mind that we can. So if somebody wants to create it, I can kind of walk them through what we're doing. That's usually just how I like to structure my stuff. But yeah, no right or wrong way to do. All the stars, exactly, all the stars. Galaxy, I love the galaxy looking stuff, it's so pretty. But yeah, if you guys have ideas, let me know, because I'd happily see if I can figure out a way to work with them. Of course, you know that the lives, except for the first one in October. Well, no, they don't have to be Christmas themed actually because they're on Thursdays. Because every Monday after October 7th is going to be a Christmas project. Because we are going into 12 weeks of Christmas. But I leave my Thursdays open to do whatever the heck I want to work on. So it always changes every time, right? Depends on what I feel like working on. we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we come up with. But if you ever have an idea, let me know. We can see what I can come up with that idea. What will I do with the diamond painting when I'm done? I don't know. We're a long ways from done. Probably frame it and put it in my office somewhere, I guess, in my little space here. I think. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. It was me mixing and pouring resin mixes colors into using alcohol ink in the things to color them. Well, that sounds fun. Cause yeah, I don't use resin much as a general rule. I just I use it to make with the molds for projects. That's pretty much the only time I'm not a huge resin user, but I do use it on occasion. Spike just stuck his face in your yogurt. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Shade loves yogurt. He's the sweet guy laying behind me here. He loves yogurt. So good on Spike for getting some yogurt. I don't blame him. Yogurt is tasty. Do you have a flavored yogurt or is it just like a vanilla? My favorite's cherry. I love cherry yogurt. It's very tasty. Oh, there you go. Laura Beth's asking you about your channel. Okay, my friends. Last couple of thingers here. Drills. I guess they're called drills. Last couple of drills in this section, and then I'm going to call it for today. We can go and I'm going to go and stir my spaghetti sauce. And then have some tea. I'm going to go make some tea. Sea salt caramel yogurt. Wow. Well, that's fancy sounding. Okay, then. That trumps my cherry, although I do love a good cherry yogurt. Last one in this section, and we are done. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm so in love with this thing. It's so pretty. Well, I think it's pretty. I don't know. You guys could be like, okay, Ciara, you're crazy. But I think this is turning out great. I'm so in love with it. We need to get to a section that has the shiny drills. Because there are drills with like glitter and stuff in it. And there wasn't any in this section. So you guys didn't get to see them. But they're super pretty. But yeah. That is that for that section. We are done. Hey, let go of that. There we go, guys. What do you think? Woohoo! One more small section ahead. Oh, all right, my friends. I am going to call it for today. We did this for almost 3 hours, so that's not a bad, I don't think it's a bad live stream right there. So if you have any ideas for future live streams, just leave me a comment on a different video, like Monday's video, and be like, Ciara, this is what I think you should do. And I'll look into it. So yeah. All right, my friends, I am going to say goodbye for now. I hope you had a lovely time. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I always appreciate everybody. You guys like your guys' support and everything. So thank you for coming to hang. I will see you guys in 2 weeks when we do our next live stream. But of course, my videos will go up Monday and Thursday as per the usual. All right. Bye for now, guys. You have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.